game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby, receptionist.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. Touchdown, Vikings! It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20. And down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting! Hey, what's delay? Slam! Great 57.
Wentz now on first down. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Hey, echo!
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
We're 5-7.
To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
What? No. Hey, stand.
Watch the safety creep. Check 15. Check.
Go.
Watch twist.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game.
Listen. Protein spill.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison, will get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's checking crowd.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the curl.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz going to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The end result, 21 yards.
Get ready. Get ready.
Let's go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Matchbox lights.
Wentz, the handoff to Ajayi. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Chopper! Gun! Chucky 50! Crunch!
Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Go. 20!
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this belongs to the Vikings. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Single. Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Tight end right.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, we're good. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
54. Silver. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
14, 82, 14.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 24.
Win.
Check 3.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Vikings' 35-yard line.
He's coming in motion. Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike.
2 Jet.
5-4. Switch up. Hey, alert 3.
Here, shift.
Go now.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
1st down.
Here we go. 20. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Everyone got 4 down.
Let's 5-7.
To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Switch. Jam.
Here's Ajayi. Ajayi is not going to get there, I don't believe. Indeed, they stop him short. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check me under. Check out route.
Christian, travel.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
First. Hey, high 7.
Choose the mic right here, over there, right?
Wait, son.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Wait, son.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Man, 5-7.
54, come on, 54.
Come on.
54, watch
Hey, Alpha.
Get up, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Wentz now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
5-2, out here.
Switch. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this is caught through the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check three, check three.
Cousins. This a screen to Abdullah. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 5-9.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Sunday. Over here.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
64.
On first down, it's Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Double tight. Hey. Hey, 40's Mike, right there.
74.
On play action, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Wide. 10. Hey. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
That's another Vikings.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great 15, great 15.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Gun. Black. 57. What's that?
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here's an option play left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get him, boys!
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. You can't block that.
48.
Cousins here to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Wiggles free. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
No. Yo. Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Dodson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings,